wiki. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I pray that you all have had a wonderful day. I pray that you're well. I pray that your family is well. I pray that you are of sound mind. I pray that you had a fantastic day. I pray that even if you didn't have the best day that you desired, that you made the most of it. And here's the thing, it is now 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you have an opportunity. And when I say an opportunity, you have an opportunity to turn what may have not been the greatest day into a phenomenal evening and ultimately into a phenomenal day. And how can you do that? You can do that by making a decision to make it a great evening and a great day, regardless of how you feel. And I'm going to share this tip with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get started in a minute. I'm going to tell y'all who I am. But I want you to catch this. One thing that I understand is that God has given us power. When I look up the definition of power, and I believe it's the Hebrew, I want to say it's the Hebrew version, is that it's might, strength, and ability, which means that God has given us the might, the strength, and the ability to choose how our, not so much the outcome, but how we respond to what we encounter, right? So you have a decision, you have the ability, you have the might, you have the power to, regardless of what you experienced on today, to take that experience and find a positive outcome from it. Find what can you learn from this experience, or ask the question, God, what are you trying to show me? Right? What is it that you want me to learn? Because one thing that I've understood and clearly understand is that life's experiences are an opportunity for us to learn and to grow. And the more we embrace the things that we go through as an opportunity instead of a negative outcome or what's happening to us, it gives us the space and the ability to grow so that we can elevate. And here's the thing, one thing, good evening, you all. Thank you very much, Marty. Y'all, as y'all come on in, make sure y'all share this live broadcast. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Come on in, come on in. So I was just sharing with you all, for some people, how to kind of shift yourself for the day. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Dr. JaNee Mobley. I'm affectionately known as Dr. JaNee, and I help women turn their passion into a profitable business, all while overcoming mindsets that will prevent profit, progress, and prosperity. So as you come on in, once again, make sure you share this live broadcast, share, send this text to about 2 or 3 people. It has been a day. Cause y'all, on the East Coast, it is 10:02 p.m. and I have not eaten dinner. I haven't had lunch since, what time did I have lunch? Maybe about 12:30, right? The woman that you all are looking at, I'm a wife. I am a mom of 3 small children. And we, just a kind of a sidebar, let me talk to y'all for a little bit and then I'm going to get to the content. So we had a new stove delivered to our house today. And when we ordered it, Lowe's paired it with a plug to plug into the wall, right? Unbeknownst to me, I don't know nothing about appliances like that, right? So I trusted Lowe's to pair it. Well, lo and behold, the plug gets here and it's a 4 prong and we have a 3 prong, right? So it's about 7 o'clock. I haven't prepared dinner yet. I'm getting to that. And I told my husband, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and I'm just gonna get another one. He was kind of frustrated at the time. We're gonna get into it. He was kind of frustrated at the time. I said, no, I'm going to get this because I don't want us to put this off. So long story short, got everything plugged in. The stove is working. But let me share this with y'all that I've learned. I've started meal prepping so that, because one thing that I understand about me, and I promise y'all we're going to get into the content, is that preparation is key. The Bible tells us to be ye also ready ready. And I know in the context, he wants us to be ready for his coming, but I'm learning to take the Bible and apply it to my life. So when I think about being ready, I think about being prepared. I think about making sure that I position myself, my lifestyle, my health, my marriage, my business for whatever could happen. So I learned today, like what was it, Saturday, I literally took some chicken tenders and I seasoned them and I also put them into the air fryer. Why? Because I understand that when I am famished, I start grabbing for stuff. Like anybody gets hangry, like I don't know about y'all, but I get hangry, right? So I literally start grabbing for stuff. So that was my way of being prepared. Lo and behold, we get to Monday and I didn't have Monday's dinner ready. But what did I have prepared? I had protein, I had meat. So I was able to prepare my husband and I a salad. And what that got me to thinking to, and we're going to get into the content as you all come in. Make sure you share this link with about 2 or 3 people, invite them in, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I realized, I said, now I understand why God wants us to be ready. He wants us to be prepared so we're never blindsided by anything. So as you all are moving in your purpose, I want you to, in your passion, I want you to identify how can you position your passion, your business, whatever your product or your service is, for whatever is coming your way, right? How are you positioned for growth? How are you positioned to progress your business? How are you positioned to serve more people? And I don't care if you all are getting started. How many of you all are just good evening. How many of you all are just getting started with your business? Put a 1 in the comments. Or if you're number 2, I want you to put a 2 in the comments if you haven't even started yet. But I want you to make note of this. I want you to make sure you prepare as much as you can for where you desire to go. See, a lot of the times we're praying and we're asking for growth, but are we positioned for the growth that we're asking for? Are you positioned for the millions that you're praying for? Are you learning about ways that you can save on taxes, right? So let's go ahead and get started. That was my little sidebar for the day, but we're going to go ahead and get started. And I promise y'all, I'm going to be done before 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tonight I'm talking about, and I have my notes here, so that's why I'm looking down, right? So I want to give you all, and I want to kind of see who's in the area. I want to know how many of you all either have an idea. Number 1, if you have an idea, I want you to put in a 1 in the comments. Number 2, put a 2 in the comments if you don't have any clue about what your passion or your idea is, right? So tonight I'm going to give you all 3 simple questions to ask yourself so that you know where to start. I've heard people say, well, I have an idea, but I don't know where to start, right? Can you tell me the live about these before you end the live? Okay, I don't know what that means. But anyway, I've had someone say, well, I don't know where to start. And I realized, I said, sometimes some people don't know where to start. You get all of these ideas and they're thrown off. You have a business idea, a book idea, a nonprofit idea, and you're like, where do I start? Well, one thing about me is I'm a very, very simple person. I believe a confused mind does absolutely nothing. Right? So number 1, I want you to ask yourself this question. I want you to ask yourself, what is my idea? And that may sound crazy. That may sound very simple, but I want you to narrow it down to this. I want you to get clear. This is about being clear. This is about having clarity, because I want you to think about, for those of you all who wear glasses, whether it's sunglasses or reading glasses or glasses where like if you don't have those glasses on, you can't see a thing, right? What is most frustrating? When you have glasses that are dirty, when you have glasses that are blurry, when you have glasses that are smudged and you can't see a thing, right? How frustrating is that? How aggravating is that? And what gives you relief? When you take those glasses off and you get that soft cloth that the eye doctor's office gives you to clean your glasses with, or you may have a spray and you may clean them, right? I want you to think about the feeling that you have when you can see clearly. That's clarity. That is the type of clarity that God wants us to have. This is the type of clarity that you want to have when you're moving forward in your passion, when you're moving forward in your gift. You want extreme clarity. Here's the thing. When you can see clearly with those glasses on, right? You know where you're going. You don't have to feel around. Anybody ever walked around? You may have been in a place that's unfamiliar, or you may have been in your home, right? And it's dark, and you're feeling around for the light switch so that you can see, right? It is much more comfortable, and it makes you more sure when you know where you're going. So you want to be crystal clear on what your idea is. Is it a book? Is it a series? Is it a video? Is it a movie? What is it? You want to be very, very clear. And here's the question that you want to ask yourself. What solution? Remember, ask yourself this question. What solution does my idea provide? What solution? Remember, people pay for a solution. If somebody has an extreme toothache, they're going to go to the dentist because they either want that tooth out or they want the tooth repaired. So the problem is the aching or the nagging or the painful tooth, right? So they're going to pay a professional to provide them with a solution to their problem. You got to be clear on what your solution is. What solution does your problem solve? Does your idea, excuse me. What problem does your solution solve? You want to get clear on that. If it's a book, okay, what is the book about? Right? What solutions does your book provide? If it is, let's say, a movie, I don't even care if it's a movie. What solution does this movie provide? Is it a horror? Is it designed to entertain? And into what capacity? Right? So you want to get clear. And then here's the next question you want to ask yourself concerning your idea. What problem does my idea solve? Because here's the thing. We are intentional about what we're doing. You want to be intentional. You want to make sure and ensure that anything you create has a goal. You don't want to just be throwing darts at stuff, hoping to hit a target. You want to be clear. Okay? Number 2, you want to ask yourself, simple question number 2, who is this idea for? I'm answering the question of, for those of you all who don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin. You have the idea, but you're like, okay, what do I do next? What is the next thing? And if you all would like to learn more about how to progress in your idea, how to implement your idea, click the link below and get your free gift, right? And on Thursday, I'm also hosting a masterclass. So make sure that you click the link below if you want to know how to go from taking this idea that I have and implementing it. How do I go from having this idea on the shelf of my mind to moving it into implementation? Okay. So question number 2, you want to ask yourself, who is my idea for? You want to, again, going back to clarity, who are you helping? Who is the book for? Who is the nail salon for? Who are the clothes for? Are they for plus size women who want to have that edge of sexy and don't mind showing skin? Is it for the simple mom? Who is it for? Who are you attracting? Who are you helping? Who are you providing a solution for? And you want to ask yourself, who has the problem that I have a solution for? So let me help you. So I remember some years ago when Spanx came out. Oh my gosh, like before Spanx came out, there were girdles, right? And with some of those girdles, when they were not the panty girdles, but the longer girdles, they would roll up. So one of the things that Spanx did that separated themselves from, and I'm kind of going off course, but separated themselves from their competitors, Spanx didn't roll up. At least mine don't. They didn't roll up. So one of the ways that they separated themselves from their competitors is that they were able to address the problem that some women had with their control undergarments rolling up. They were clear on who they served. There are some people who have clothing lines, and their clothing lines are strictly for plus size women. So everything that they create, they have in mind the plus size woman. So you want to make sure that you're clear on your idea and who it's for, so that anything that you create, you're only creating for those who you have been called to serve. So even in your marketing, you're speaking directly to them. You are able, and here's the thing, when you're clear, you can research. If we go back to that plus size woman, what are some of the issues that plus size women have when they're looking for clothes? What issues do I recently saw a commercial, and I don't remember the name of the bra, but this particular creator, she created a bra for smaller chested women. I was like, oh my gosh, that was the greatest idea ever. Because there are a lot, I know of, a lot of women who are smaller chested who have challenges with finding a bra. So she did her research. Why? Because she was the one who struggled with it as well. So she was clear on her idea. She was clear on who it was for. She was clear on the struggle. She was clear on the things that they say. And even when you sit back and you think about how people market to you, they do their research. This is why a lot of these companies always want you to take surveys. They want you to respond. They'll enter you into a contest just to get your feedback. Why? So that they know how to create marketing that's surrounded by those, or considering those that they help. Okay? Lastly, number 3. And trust me, you want to be in the masterclass if you haven't already. So make sure you click the link below to get access to my free gift, the 5 mistakes that women make that prevent them from profiting from their purpose. So lastly, number 3, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. So one of the 3, the last question that you want to ask yourself, the simple question on how do I get started with my idea, is how can I position my idea for profit? And I'm coming from the angle of pricing, right? So when you're talking about positioning your idea for profit, here's the thing. Nothing happens, or let's put it like this. You can have a great idea all day long, but if you're not making any money, it's useless, right? It's useless. So you want to, here's number 1, you want to do your research in considering your industry to identify the price. I have been taught that you price based on the transformation that they receive, keeping in mind some other things, right? And you want to make sure that when you price it not to just generate revenue, not just to put money in your bank account or money in your pocket or have people cash app you. You want to make sure that you profit. You want to make sure that anytime you sell something, you profit from it. Period. So how do I position it? How do I position my purpose? How do I position my passion? How do I position my gift to generate a profit? You got to position your pricing correctly. Again, you want to do your market research. You want to identify what's going on in your industry. Depending upon the industry you're in, you may want to even narrow your search down to your regional area if all you are serving are the people in your area. I hope you're not just serving the people in your area, because guess what? You're missing out on a lot of money, okay? I don't care what your idea is. Like, everything can be done virtually. Listen. Okay, so going back over those 3 questions, number 1, you want to ask yourself simply, what is my idea? What problem do I solve? Number 2, who is my idea for? Because once you get clear on who it's for, oh baby, everything you create is in alignment with them. Everything you post, every video you do, reel you do, is targeted towards that person. I'm going to give you an example. One woman that I follow, her name is, I believe, Amanda Ferguson. And her movement is the feminine, is all femininity, is bringing femininity back to women, right? So everything that she does is focused on being a feminine woman. So she knows who she's speaking to, right? And lastly, number 3, you want to ask yourself, how can I position my product or my idea or my passion for profit? And this is all about pricing and making sure that you have the right marketing strategies so that you're speaking to the right people. So I hope that this content has helped you all. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and share this live with someone. If you all haven't already, make sure you click below so that you can get access to the 5 mistakes that women make that prevent them from profiting from their purpose and their passion. Until next time, remember to know your worth. Good night, y'all. Bye.